Imagine reality breaking. Not metaphorically, like your last breakup. I mean the actual collapse of space-time, physics, and probably your lungs. Welcome to the SCP Foundation, where the monsters aren't under your bed. They're locked behind 13 feet of reinforced steel, praying the locks don't blink. Let's start with SCP-2317. Ah yes, the wooden door to literal hell. On the outside, just a crusty, decaying wooden door in a basement. On the inside, an infinite desert. Oh, and did I mention the entity chained in the distance? The one prophesied to end all of existence if it breaks free? The Scarlet King. Think Satan, but cosmic, ancient, and hornier for annihilation. Every day, rituals must be performed to keep him chained. If we mess up, goodbye, universe. No pressure, right? Sleep tight. Then there's SCP-096, also known as Shy Guy. Sounds cute, right? Wrong. This lanky nightmare will absolutely ruin your life if you so much as glance at a photo of his face. Doesn't matter if it's an accident. Doesn't matter if it has on a grainy VHS tape from 1982. Once you've seen him, the dude will sprint. And I mean Usain Bolt fused with Satan-level sprinting straight to your location. And he doesn't stop until you're a red mist on the wall. Don't look up, seriously, don't. Let's talk SCP-106, better known as Grandpa Rot. Imagine if your great-grandfather climbed out of a tar pit after 90 years and decided he was into sadistic murder now. That's 106. He phases through walls, corrodes everything he touches, and loves abducting victims into his pocket dimension, where physics goes to die. Victims come back screaming, mangled, aged decades. Or they don't come back at all. Either way, vibe check failed. SCP-610, the flesh that hates. It's a disease, a hive mind, a flesh cult, and your worst skincare nightmare, all rolled into one. Found in rural Russia because of course it is. This SCP turns people into pulsating meat monsters with too many limbs and not enough internal organs. Think the thing meets Cronenberg with a dash of DIY surgery. Once infected, your body becomes creative. And oh, it spreads. It loves to spread. Now say hi to SCP-682, the immortal lizard with infinite rage issues. This guy's sole purpose is to destroy all life. And honestly, he's doing great. The Foundation's tried melting him, nuking him, drowning him in acid baths. He just gets madder. His healing factor makes Wolverine look like a hemophiliac. There's even a log of failed termination attempts that reads like a cookbook for galactic warfare. Nothing works. He hates you. Specifically you. Sleep well. SCP-173. Classic. The original. The OG snapper. You blink? It moves. You blink again? You're dead. It's a statue that breaks your neck at light speed if you lose eye contact. The Foundation has to keep teams around it 24/7 just to stare at it in shifts. It's like working retail, but instead of rude customers, you get violent modern art. And yes, it poops. Not relevant, just gross. SCP-001. When day breaks, imagine the sun goes rogue. No, not sunburns. I mean anyone touched by sunlight melts into a sentient goop creature. They still think they're human. They'll call to you, ask you to join them. It's body horror meets solar apocalypse. And the worst part? They're happy. Melting, tripping, self-replicating blobs of joy. The nightmare isn't the death. It's the smile. SCP-093. The Red Sea Object. It has a haunted disk that teleports you to alternate realities if you hold it in front of a mirror. You know, normal Wednesday stuff. Each reality gets more apocalyptic. Think dead cities, flesh religions, eye cults, and a slow crawl toward the idea that our world is next. And every traveler comes back just a little bit ... off. Because sometimes knowledge isn't power. It's poison. SCP-701, a cursed play called The Hanged King's Tragedy. Perform it, and your audience and cast will lose their minds. Literally, murders, suicides, blackouts, and every performance ends with someone hanging themselves on stage while a cloaked figure watches from the wings. No one remembers writing the script, but it keeps popping up. Curtain call? More like execution. SCP-2521. Oh, this one's fun. You can't describe it. Like, literally. Say its name, write its details, speak about it in any form, and it comes to get you. The only way to talk about it safely is through pictures or symbols. It looks like a shadowy, amorphous glitch entity with spaghetti arms. And it's fast. Think Slenderman with a PhD in censorship. So let's move on before we get flagged ... or worse. SCP-500. It's a mech suit. Cool, right? Wrong. It contains documents explaining why the SCP Foundation suddenly declared war on humanity. Spoiler: the Foundation thinks the only way to save the world is to wipe us out first. The suit's last user wandered a reality where humanity was being systematically erased by the people who were supposed to protect it. Betrayal has never looked so bureaucratic. SCP-055. The SCP you can't remember. It erases itself from your memory the moment you learn about it. People study it for hours, take notes, and the second they look away, gone. The only thing we know is that we don't know it. Some say it's the most dangerous SCP of all. Others say it's not even real. But you're thinking about it now. And that might be enough. SCP-999. Okay, break time. This one is adorable. A gooey orange blob that emits pure joy. It tickles people, smells like candy, and makes you laugh until you cry. But here's the twist. It once made SCP-682 laugh. For a second, and 682 begged it to stop. So what kind of power does it really hold? Something that can bring joy to monsters ... or bend reality through happiness? SCP-3001. A red reality. A man named Dr. Scranton gets stuck in an alternate dimension where there's no light, no sound, no matter. Just red static and isolation. He slowly dissolves over years. Not just physically, mentally, existentially. His logs are the last echoes of a man unmade by loneliness. It's not death that scares me. It's erasure. And finally, ... SCP-400. The forest you can't describe. Every word you use to label it makes it angry. It warps reality around language, names, identity. Step into the woods and forget your name. Forget who you were. Walk long enough, and the forest remembers you as something else. It doesn't like visitors. It doesn't like being named. And yet, here we are. Still here? Good. Because the SCP Foundation isn't about saving the world. It's about containing the unspeakable, hiding the unseeable, and hoping the locks don't rust. The terrifying truth isn't what's inside the containment cells. It's what's barely still contained. Because one day, one SCP will get out. And you'll wonder if the world was ever real to begin with.